Hello. Happy Saturday. And happy Valentine's Day. I think I should have picked a better book to balance on my head because this one is rather slippery. And I think I'm not sure I can make it the next 30 seconds. But I thought that I would get this over with at the very beginning, but it doesn't seem to be working so well. Especially after all of y'all successfully completed the challenge. And you somewhat overdid yourselves, I think, because you had it on your head for like a minute, and I'm just not sure that's going to work for me. But I think that was 30 seconds. I hope so. Anyways, hello. I hope y'all have had a great Saturday. And this Saturday is extra special because it is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Except around these parts, we haven't been calling it Valentine's Day. Well, we sort of have. But we're also calling it Dia de Amor y Amistad. And we chose to call it that because Valentine's Day has a particular connotation as being just the couples holiday. And, you know, it's really not just about couples, because you can show people that you love them without being in a romantic relationship with them. And I think that that goes for males and females. However, males don't really seem to buy it as much as girls. Speaking of buying things, my day has pretty much been consumed with selling roses. And actually the entire week is that's what I've been doing. I have been selling and delivering roses to people for Valentine's Day. I might have a rose that I could show you, actually. Yes. Here's an example of the lovely roses that we were selling. And, yeah, so I was selling, you probably are wondering why I was selling these all week long, and it is not because I'm what are those people called? A florist? No, I'm not a florist. I am, however, going on the Bolivia mission trip, which I think I mentioned last time, and we have to earn a lot of money, so we were thinking, what a better way to earn money than to sell roses to people to give to their friends on Valentine's Day, except that's not what we called it. So, anyways, it's taken up a lot of time, and it wasn't exactly very well planned. It was a little disorganized, and I'll just tell you one funny little story. We had people fill out little sheets of paper saying who they wanted to send the rose to and where they live and what day they wanted us to deliver them. So we gave people two options. We could either deliver it yesterday, which was Friday, or today, actual Valentine's Day. So several people chose to have them delivered today on actual Valentine's Day. And last night we were preparing the roses to be delivered today. Oops, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So, to continue my story, last night we were preparing the roses that were to be delivered today, and we realized that we were missing the little slips of paper with the information of what color rose and where the roses were to be delivered, which presented a small problem, you might say, because we didn't know how many of each rose we needed, nor did we know where to send them to. And Marta, our friend Marta, realized that the slips of paper with the information on them were in the back of Parker, who's another guy that's going on the trip. They were in the back of Parker's car. And Parker was in Maryland, and his car was locked. So we called up Parker and explained the situation, and Parker, the only extra set of keys to Parker's car were in his house, which, it's his parents' house. He lives with his parents, and his parents were on vacation in the Caribbean. So he called his stepsister, who was at a party in Philadelphia, and asked her if she could bring us the spare set of keys to his car. And his stepsister is really, really kind, because she left the party in Philadelphia, went to the house, got this spare set of keys, and brought it to Marta and I so that we could finish making the roses. So, yeah. All that to say that this whole fundraiser has been really exhausting and taken up a lot of time, but I've still enjoyed it. I've gotten to meet a lot of people throughout the whole process, and yeah, now I know all about cutting flowers and wrapping them up, and yeah. Anyways, before I go, I would like to share with y'all a little bit about the history of Valentine's Day, because I found it very interesting. Turns out there were actually 3 Saint Valentines, not just one, and there's a little bit of speculation over which one the name comes from. But it turns out that before Valentine's Day became named after the Saint Valentine's, it was actually an ancient Roman festival that was like a pagan festival of fertility. So, yeah, I don't know. But then, one of the popes decided to honor it after Saint Valentine, but we don't know which Saint Valentine. One of the Saint Valentines was a priest in Rome, another was a bishop, and the third one we don't know much about, except that he was living in Africa. And the odd thing is that all 3 of them were said to have been martyred on February 14th. Most people think that the actual Valentine, Saint Valentine, was a priest who served under Emperor Claudius II, I think, and he forbid the marriage of young soldiers because he thought that inhibited their ability to fight. But Saint Valentine continued to marry them anyways, and then he was put to death. And then another legend is that Saint Valentine got in trouble doing something. He had to go to prison anyways, and he fell in love with the jailkeeper's daughter. So right before he was executed, he sent a note to his lover saying, "From your Valentine." Thus, we have Valentine's Day. So anyways, that was just a tidbit of history for you all. But now I'd like to read to you something a little bit more current and up to date. It is a poem that I just received from Laura, and it's very sweet. It touched me deep down inside, and I wanted to share it with y'all. It says, "In all of the year, today is the day when people remember to take time to say, 'I love you. Your friendship means so much to me. I'm glad we're together. I'm glad we're a we.' But I think that friendship needs more than a day. It will take a lifetime or longer to say just how glad I am that God chose you and me to be friends and sisters, to become a we. So whether we're near or miles apart, we'll still be together at heart." So I thought that was very sweet, and I wanted to share it with y'all because I know that she feels this way about you as well. And so anyways, I hope that y'all had a great Valentine's Day, and I will see Laura on Monday. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello, and strike one.